Hello, girlfriend. Welcome home to Eden, where your anger has really just dissipated. You don't have anything to be angry about anymore. No, because you have learned how to maneuver the situation so that what you're angry about really does transform everybody's life for the better. So for women to get a release and a healing on this whole anger situation, let's just look at what would help you, okay? So first of all, we know, like, when we're dealing with little kids, we have to control our anger. We can't let it go. They're going to throw their tantrums. They are the baby. They're going to be a spoiled brat, and we have to be elegantly calm no matter what. And so we get really pent up. So what do you do with that? I go and I lay on the earth. I release all my pain, my anger, my sadness when I know there's nobody really to be angry at. And it's just a lot of holding space. Hugging a tree is the other thing. This healing energy just comes down over me and totally takes me into its sacred nature place. So those are two things. Exercise is the other thing. If you're really frustrated and you've just been, you're so angry, and your little kid has been a brat, and they're sick or whatever it is, and they're just rude, and they're too little for you to really discipline because they're not at that stage yet. Exercise is a great thing. Running, dancing. I remember when my daughter was 2, I did 45 minutes a day of dancing, and this was hard on her because she wanted me every second of the day. So I would pick her up, hold her, dance with her. Oh, rats. Okay, the other thing is, when you have teenagers, and guys making loud sounds, and people who are so intensely negative to you, like they're on their phones, they're Mom, I want this, I want that, and they are not respecting your boundaries. You need to be willing to not be liked, okay? They're going to hate you. Actually, be willing to have them hate you, because the boundaries you give are going to be very structural. There'll be things like, if the TV's too loud, they won't put it down. You're actually going to take out the TV when they're not there, and it's going into a storage place they don't know about until there are real respect rules set up. So now they're going to hate you, right? So if they hate you, how is that okay? They will love you for this, okay? You're willing to be disliked and hated because this is what love really is. When they respect you and they learn an inner sense of self-control and how to be respectful towards you, that's where their self-love starts to kick in. Now, when we're like hysterical and furious and reactive and unreasonable, this is usually because we have asked for so long, so many ways for what we need without response, that we are beyond our wits end. We're beyond our limits. We've actually given our limits. We've said, I can't do this, and the people have given us more pressure right when we're at our breaking point. So what I want you to do is walk away, okay? I want you to go take care of yourself. The limit is, if they want to be fed, if they want to be around, they have got to help out. They've got to listen to you. And when a person is shouting at you, no, you're the selfish one. It's all about you. You know, that growling sound in the background of this animal, this mechanical animal that wants to eat you, eat the feminine alive. Just take from the cows, string them up at the feet, and keep making them give milk out even when they're elders. You know, this is the way we feel as women. So you have to stop this, though. This is your responsibility in your life, no one else's. It's you putting up with it that is ruining the world. So us women have to take that sacrifice in hand. We're willing to be disliked. They're going to call us hysterical bitches, all that. And we need to be calm, okay? You've got to be able to say your piece without being hysterical, because this takes that way of discrediting you away. So the only way to not be hysterical when you're so over your limit is that you need to have made an inner decision, like a promise to yourself that you are upholding this self-love for your rest, for your time for yourself, for the quiet in the house, for your sacred feminine space, okay? Now this love of you, this decision, this passionate commitment to yourself is what makes you not rage anymore, because now you know you're not going to be pushed over your limit. You're actually going to walk away. You're going to leave. You're going to go to a girlfriend's house. You're going to go to nature. You're not going to, and you're going to take things away from the home. This is your home. You made this home for everybody, and now it's unlivable. You are going to take away those gadgets, and they're going to have a time limit. And your kids will be able to have another sense of they'll learn social skills. Because as long as they're on those gadgets all day, they're not really, okay, they're texting and some of that's social, all right? But if it's all going well, if they're respecting you and they're taking you in and you're still angry, okay, so now what do you do? Well, we are what we see in other people. So if we're projecting onto the men around us and the kids around us, you're selfish people, you don't care about anybody, you're boring, then we need to work on our inner reflection, right? Because all we need to do is keep going with what do I need, what will help me, what will help everybody, and this is the limit, and these are my deal breakers. So there's a big difference between your deal breakers and ultimatums that are used as manipulative threats. So us women will do these manipulative threats, which are really not helping us, because then people feel like we're just in a power struggle. But if you can really understand your deal breakers are your deal breakers, that means love is not there anymore, peace is not there, health is not there. So, and that might have to do with drug use and things that are very intense, that you have to actually you have to really change the situation. You have to be the tigress, all right, the tigress for what you stand for, all right. But a lot of times we project onto men. We project that they don't love us and they don't care and they're not responding, when actually they are. They're just speaking a different love language. So really learn about the 5 love languages. It's a book that just came out. It's so helpful. He may be fixing doorknobs and taking out the trash all week, and you're like, why is he never having quality time with me? He doesn't love me. Well, he's loving you every time he fixes a new thing. That's his love language, perhaps, or vice versa. Everybody's got one of these or 2 of these love languages. Okay, so that's the other thing, is not to project out your negative assumptions onto him, to simply stick with your feelings. I feel sad when you come home late and you don't talk with me, and you're not willing to create plans. I feel so alone. That's just a truth. That's how you feel when this happens. There's no one can blame you for that, okay? And it may be a deal breaker. And what do you do with deal breakers? You stand for you creatively, okay? Creatively. All right, much love, darling. There's 1,000 ways this can play out. Stand for you. Much love, darling. Love, light.